don't want any of the toys. They're all, you know, gonna be silly and kid stuff. And then I saw this and I was like, I want it. So I know that I've been gone for a while, haven't made any videos in a while, partially for good reasons. I've been really busy doing a lot of really fun stuff that now that things have slowed down a little bit, I am super thrilled to be able to share with you guys. One of the funnest things that I've done recently is I went to Glowzone. Glowzone is this arcade kind of place, sort of like if you've been to Chuck E. Cheese, or back from where I'm from, we used to have a place called Mr. Gaddy's. I don't know how many of y'all remember that. I don't think that they were really big like Chuck E. Cheese were. But if y'all remember Mr. Gaddy's, if any of y'all have been, like, shout out in the comments, like Mr. Gaddy's team right here. So anyway, it's kind of like that, but way amped up and a lot more fun for adults too. So first of all, it's called Glowzone because everything glows in the dark, and it is so cool to see everything. Whenever you go in, it's dark. First of all, can we just say, like, finding a place in the desert that is dark and cool and where you can go and actually, like, cool off and not burn in the summer sun is amazing in and of itself. And then to have everything like glowing in the dark, it was so awesome looking. And they have, first of all, they have like a little zone for really little kids. So you can bring really little kids and they can be in their own area and kind of stay, you know, safe, I guess. And then they also have like just arcade games, you know, the kind of like video game type stuff, like, I don't know, Pac-Man. I'm not really into those kind of games. I kind of looked around and saw some of them and played around with a few of them, but I didn't really spend a lot of time over there because that's not really my thing. I like more active type of stuff. Oh, but they did have this one game that me and my friend who was there absolutely loved. It was this, virtual reality, well, not kind of a virtual reality. It was, you saw a screen and then you sit down in this seat and it kind of blocks everything else out so that you can't really see anything else. And then the seat sort of moves around and will like jiggle, and it's like a roller coaster ride that you watch on the video, and then the seat moves along with it. So it's kind of virtual reality, but like, I realized that using that word, I'm going to get a lot of people who are like, that's not real virtual reality, because virtual reality has grown so much since games like that started. But that's the closest thing that I can think to say, okay? So no, like, hate comments. Anyway, and then, so that was really fun. That was really cool. And then they also, you know, have the games where you, like, are sitting on a snowmobile and you like rock around in order to move along the course, and you have the throttle and stuff, and then that one, I love that one. That one was really fun. But then they have a lot of stuff that's a lot cooler for like adults as well. If any of you guys have seen that like ninja show, that Asian show, I can't remember the name of it. I'll look it up, and then like here I will put the name of it in like a little card. Okay, so that show, if you've ever seen that show, they had a course that was kind of like that, where, you know, you run down and you like hop along all of these obstacles, and then you have to do, you know, like monkey bar type stuff, and then you have to like climb around on these boards that swing, and then they have one of those ones where you have to like grab onto either side of a board like this and hop along with your hands. It was so tough. And then they have like a wall that you like run and jump up. I was too short. That was not happening for me. I almost fell on my butt 3 times trying to do that thing, and I was like, okay, I just hurt my ankle and like a muscle in my leg. Let me get off of this thing. But it was still a lot of fun to try it. And so that was really cool. And then they had this room with all these lasers that you like duck, and you try to like get through the lasers without hitting any of them, kind of like a spy sort of challenge room, which was really cool. The only thing that was difficult about that is that I couldn't understand the voice that was like coming over the speakers to tell me what I was supposed to be pressing, because they had these little areas in the wall that you were supposed to press, and it was like a game to see how fast you could go through and press them all in the right order and stuff like that. And that was supposed to be you like unlocking the prize or the money or whatever, cracking the safe, I guess. That was a lot of fun. And I tried to email myself the video from me doing that, because they have a camera in the room and you get a video from it, and I never got the email, so that sucks. I wanted to share that with you guys, but it's still a lot of fun, and hopefully I'm going to be going back soon. So hopefully I'll be able to get a video of me doing it again and be able to share that with you guys. So look out for that maybe. And then also, the funnest part of this whole place was this sort of jungle gym area that was up in the air. So you put on this harness and you have this safety line, and you get attached to this this cable runner type thing, and you go up to the ceiling above, like you're quite a ways up there, and you climb along and do all of these balance sort of things in this jungle gym area. I had to have spent at least 30 minutes up there. It was so much fun. I have a terrible fear of heights. I don't know if you guys have seen the video that I did where I survived a fall of 800 feet. That video where I showed how I jumped off of the stratosphere and did the sky jump, which was absolutely terrifying. I'm terrified of heights, but I love doing things that force me to face my fears, because it's such an adrenaline rush, and it makes me feel like, you know, I'm in control, and I don't have to let my fears stop me from doing fun stuff. And so I like to push myself. I was up there, I was so afraid at first. I was terrified. And then they had this little zip line, and it was a pretty good sized zip line, you know. It was kind of small because it was in a building, but for something that was in a building, it was surprisingly long, and it was so much fun. And so I went up and I did the zip line, and as soon as I did that, I felt so excited. It was so much fun doing the zip line. And then after that, I was like, just all of my fear melted away, and I was just like, no, all of this is so much fun. I'm just like, and I went through that course faster than I had in the last like 20 minutes of me being up there, just sort of being nervous and inching along. And I immediately ran back to the zip line and was like, I want to do it again, I want to do it again. I did the zip line like 3 times, and then I stayed up there for a few more minutes, and I was like, okay, it's time for me to get down. It was so much fun though. I was standing up there, I was like, they had, of course, you know, you can hold on to your line, or they had rope that you could hold on to as you were walking across these the areas. You know, they have ladders or just thin little boards that you balanced on, stuff like that, or sometimes rope. Walking across the rope was really scary. But I challenged myself to like let go and just try to balance on some of these things. And like at one point I think on one of the areas where you're walking on boards, so it was a little more stable and it wasn't wobbling like the ladders and ropes did. I like stood on one foot and had my hands free and stuff like that, and it was so exciting and such an adrenaline rush, and I found it so fun. And my friends were like down below taking pictures of me, so of course I'm going to share those photos with you at the end of this, definitely. But everything there was so much fun. They also had putt, which was really cool. I know one of my friends thought that that was like super fun. And then they also had this area with like bowling, but not with a bowling ball. It was like a little ball about that size, and it doesn't have holes in it. You just hold it in your hand. There's probably a name for it, but maybe I'll look that up too. But anyway, yeah, so I did that for a while. That was a lot of fun too. I mean, there was so much stuff that I literally can't tell you guys everything in this video because it would just be way too long. But I seriously encourage you guys to go and check this place out. This is definitely on my top list of places to go. Like, Eamon's top picks for Vegas, this would be at the top. I mean, this place was so much fun. Kids, teenagers, young adults, it doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna find something fun to do here. And they have really great deals. I'll link their current deals down below, and I'll link you to their website and their Facebook page and stuff like that. Definitely go and check them out. This is such a great place to check out, whether you live in Vegas or you're visiting Vegas. I really highly recommend it. Alright guys, I hope that you stick around because I am definitely going to have a lot more videos coming up for you, so don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, Mr. Gaddies. Tell me if you know what Mr. Gaddies is, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye! So I'm taking a couple of class. Oh, here comes my friend. Hold on.